So you want to learn Yang? I just tried to do that like 20 different times. Well, we're going to ignore that. Back in my day, everybody would say, oh, Yang is better than Yun if Yun didn't have good agent. They would say it like 15 years ago, and it's still true today. It's still right. Yang is better than Yun if Yun didn't have good agent. And pretty much it comes down to EX slashes. This move right here, that's basically what makes him better than Yun. For the most part. Yep. I guess you could argue that the overhead, like light kick, can go into EX slashes, but that's still the same idea. Like stand light kick into EX slash, really good. If they're spaced reasonably far, you can link that into light kick. And then this is that's his thing. EX slashes is what you do at Yang. That's the goal. he's got him. It's really good. That's pretty much it. All right, Yang tutorial done. All right, now we're gonna go over the close range normals, what you can do in neutral with him, his supers. Unlike Remy, I'm gonna go ahead and say he does have 3 supers. Most people pick SA2, and you should pick SA2. Anti-airs, of course. A little bit of history about this character, this special character, Yang. If you want to skip through this, if you don't want to hear me talk about myself, I'll put some timestamps in the video so you can just shut me the heck up. When I first started playing fighting games, Yang was the character that I played tournaments with. Like my first tournament was with Yang. Actually, my first tournament was CVS2, and I entered Third Strike for fun. Like, I'll play this game too. I went 0-2 in CVS2, and I won a match in Third Strike, so it's just been a journey ever since then. You know, that one win really set me off with this game. This game's cool. I actually played a guy who was like, played Elena, and he would do EX moves with Elena on Wake Up, and I hit him out of it. You know, they're not invincible, but he was like, man, what the I did a gold move. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget winning that match against his gold moves. Because it's gold, you know? You can't beat gold moves. But yeah, Yang is a character that I played up until pretty much Street Fighter 4. I've always dabbled and played like goofy characters. I even dabbled with Hugo a little bit. But Yang was my first character playing fighting games and going to tournaments. And winning a tournament was with this character. So he always got a little special place in my corazon. It's one of the reasons why I picked Gen in Street Fighter 4. Jamie, I kind of landed on Jamie with Street Fighter 6 because of his character. For the most part, I had to make that game interesting too. But yeah, I like this character. He's cool, he's fast, and I was really into Bruce Lee when I was a kid. And Fei Long is like the Bruce Lee of Street Fighter. And Fei Long had Rekkas. You know, he would like do fireball punch, punch, punch. And that's what Yang does. He got Rekkas. What we're not going to get into is how scrubby I was. But I learned a lot of lessons along the way, and I had a lot of great people that taught me different things. It was like playing real life Mega Man. You fight somebody, and then you learn something from them. You fight somebody else, you learn something from them. And then eventually you kind of put it all together. And then Street Fighter 4 comes out and ruins everything. And then I went back to Hugo, and then I learned more. I learned more about fighting in fundamentals. That's pretty much it. So let's talk about what you do in your close range with Yang. Standing medium punch. There's a whole backstory to this button. I didn't use it initially. There was this individual named Justin Wong, and he would come to our lovely state of North Carolina and take all of our money. I money matched him. I asked him for some tips, and he told me with Yang, I should do more stand medium punch. You should do more stand medium punch because it gives you options. I remember the way he said that. It gives you options. And he told me because you can link into light kick, and you can't low parry stand medium punch. And because you have this crouching light kick link, they may want to down parry, especially with down medium kick. But stand medium punch gives you this hit confirm. He also told me that if they parry, you can super. Hello? I think he lied about that. But what is true is this is like one of the best buttons you can hit up close to your opponent, because it not only has the ability to hit confirm with EX slashes, and it can also combo. You can buffer it by itself. It can combo into regular Rekkas. It gives you a lot of frame advantage as well on block. This move is incredibly plus. Boom, +6. That's really good. This is like pretty much the same as the Remy idea. But I think his medium punch might even be faster than Remy's. Yeah, look at that. 4 frames on stand medium punch. This move is so fast. I would say this is a staple. Medium punch, link, light kick, EX slash. Now you can't do regular Rekkas from light kick. You have to do crouching medium kick or medium punch or heavy punch Rekka. So you do need meter to make this more effective. If you don't have meter, then you can do a Rekka, but these are unsafe. They're not that good to do unless you do some weird things, like space them really well. But like, for example, if I do this against Ken, oh, great. Let's light kick Rekka. Light punch Rekka. That's light punch Rekka. That is safe against Shippu Jinrai.
Are successive Rekka hits frame tight, or can they do a
medium punch Rekka? Unsafe. Heavy punch Rekka? Unsafe. EX Rekka? Safe. Wrong. I thought this was safe. Well, learn something new every day. If you do 2 Rekkas, if I have to do it from over here, unsafe. So 1 light punch Rekka is all you can really do. It's all you can do if you want to maintain that safety. Now you can't do some goofy things like continue the Rekka, and if they are buffering their super, this game doesn't have, what's it called? Is it auto guard? Man, I forgot the name of it. Where you just locked into blocking. If you hit a direction, you're not gonna keep blocking. If you have to hold block. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you input, even like this recording is doing, if you input your super while you're blocking, you're gonna leave guard stun. You're taking a risk if you do more than 1 Rekka. But here's the good news with that also. And I know this doesn't really tie into close range medium punch, but the thing that I just don't see enough gang players doing, you can hit confirm each hit of the Rekka just by itself. Absolute guard, that's what absolute guard, thank you. This game doesn't have absolute guard. Rekkas are just hit confirmable. I'm gonna put block on random, and then I'm gonna do light punch Rekka. And if it hits, I'm gonna do the rest of the Rekkas. Hold on, let me calibrate. Okay. There we go. You can just hit confirm the Rekka on its own. And the same is true with EX. You have a lot of time. Yep. You can hit confirm the Rekkas on their own. And that actually is helpful in neutral as well. You can just do a Rekka and it's actually a good poke for him. Now, crouching light kick. The crouching light kick is like the answer to the medium punch. If your opponent is waking up with parry forward, then crouching light kick works. Crouching light kick is going to beat their forward parry. So this takes a little bit of practice, but you can link crouching light kicks. And crouching light kick can go into EX Rekka. Yeah. The other cool thing about crouching light kick is it leaves you close range. This is pretty close. Close enough for a car grab. Yang, you car grab with heavy kick. Like this. So you're in range 4, car grab, and command grab. Most of the time after command grab, you want to go into Manage Slash. Some characters you can walk up and do close medium kick launcher. That's pretty good too. I know it works against Makoto because I had to fight this character in grand finals many times. But you do have to walk up. As far as I know, you have to walk up on everybody. You can get behind sometimes. Forget. It's been a while. Whoop. Chun-Li, I think it works on. Might work on Q. Chun Makoto and Q. Ugh. I know there's a way you can get behind them. Yep, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's talk about the staple. Everyone's favorite. Yang's crouching medium kick into heavy punch Rekka. Heavy punch Rekka. Now you could combo this with any Rekka. The light punch Rekka doesn't always reach. And if you remember earlier, unless you do the light punch Rekka, it's not safe against Ken's super, which is like the staple if something punishes something or not. But if Ken doesn't have super, then you can just throw it out there. But in general, you want to try to get the light punch Rekka as much as possible when the opportunity is there for it. But I tend to whiff punish with down medium kicks, so I just do the heavy Rekka anyways. And I've actually learned some things recently about the Rekka Enders. They changed the knockdown. Like, I didn't know that the light punch Rekka Ender has a better knockdown than the heavy punch. Played this character for like a decade or something. I didn't know that. You can use it for the low option. So crouching light kicks don't combo into Rekkas without EX. You got to use meter to actually convert off of this. But for the most part, this is the only low conversion you're going to get. So if your opponent is parrying high and low and you think they're going to parry high, you do down medium kick, light punch Rekka. This is going to be safe on block. And if it hits, really easy to confirm. It's a pretty good whiff punish. It's not the best, but it is a whiff punish. It is one you want to use for the most part. It's got to be kind of close, and sometimes you're not close enough, as you can see. You can combine it with EX Rekka also. One thing a lot of people don't do, what I do sometimes, is down medium kick into super. This kind of solves that problem of your Rekkas not reaching. It will combo. I haven't seen it not combo. If you see it not combo, send me an email. Yeah. Standing medium kick. Close standing medium kick. This move launches and it complements the command grab really well. So let's say your opponent is jumping away because of the command grab. You may hit medium punch, but you hit them in the airborne state where you're not going to get a combo. If you do medium kick instead while they're jumping, they're in a juggle state. And you can do something like this. And I think super works sometimes. You can taunt after super. It's pretty good. Or you can just do a little reset. Probably in the corner it's better. Might be better to not do that. Or you can just super jump cancel. This is what you'll see probably the most often, because this knockdown's pretty good. And you can combine it with like this and get behind them sometimes. But yeah, this close medium kick is also really important to his toolkit. And if you get to the point where you're playing against people who are doing like guard for 6 frames, jump back parry, this is actually an answer to that, because eventually when they're jumping, if you hit the startup frames with a jump or before they can parry in the air, that punishes it pretty well. Then heavy punch. So like I mentioned earlier, how Justin Wong gave me this advice to go into super, but you can't really do that. You can't really react to the parry and hit confirm. Like, I guess if they're randomly parrying, I can super, but also to... I don't know, man. And it also conflicts if you're like buffering the super. If you're buffering the super, like I don't know. Maybe it takes some practice and you can do it. But I can tell you that you can use close heavy punch and OS to super. You can cancel this late, so it only happens if they parry. And this is also a move that they cannot down parry. So I think this is a cool OS. I just stumbled upon this. I ain't trying to say I discovered it, because you will get a super only if they parry. And I think this is pretty good. It's not a guaranteed thing. They can always parry and then block, and parry and then parry again. But I think it's all right. This heavy punch is also something you can do just like the medium punch. It's bufferable. It is bufferable. So you can use this on their wake up to defend against the low parry. It also gives you a lot of meter, probably more than medium punch does. Now, one thing about medium punch, the proximity changes. If I do like a block string, like down light kick, medium punch, I actually get the far range medium punch. But if I do heavy punch, I get the close range heavy punch. They have different distances where their close proximity activates. But this is far medium punch. You can see it's -2, unlike close medium punch. And it's not bufferable. I have to do the target combo into this, which is not safe. That's where close heavy punch can replace this. So you can use heavy punch here into Rekka or EX Rekka or light punch Rekka. Same is true for down medium punch. And that's pretty much it. Most of the time you just cycle between medium punch, crouching light kick. I would say down medium punch. Heavy punch has better, further proximity closeness. Something like that. Yep. That's pretty much it. That's heavy punch. I'm surprised how often people get grabbed by Yang. Sometimes you get so busy with thinking about how they're going to parry on wake up. It doesn't matter, because when they do parry on wake up, throw is a strong answer against that. So just regular throw is really good with Yang. And I think the neutral grab gives you a really good knockdown, right? And they're on the ground for a while. So crouching medium punch. So once upon a time, I wrote like a 200-word essay on Shoryuken about why you should use crouching medium punch with Yang. And why use crouching medium punch when you can just use crouching light kick? Because crouching light kick does pretty much the same thing. You're in range for command grab, right? You can hit confirm lows off of it, right? If you have EX meter. So why use down medium punch? Well, I think the biggest reason why is because it links into super. It does kind of force the side switch, but you have enough time to switch sides. And what I like about super is it gives you enough time to taunt. So if it works against Dudley, it's probably going to work against everybody. Yeah, that's +6. It should be good. So you can get the taunt for Yang, increases his damage. I think that's all right. And the down medium punch is pretty good on block. It's +2, and it does leave you in range 4. Leaves you in range 4. Command grab. Maybe it's a little bit off. Might be a little bit too far away, actually. That's kind of a bummer. So you gotta walk up a little bit. And then the other added bonus is the crouching light kick. I don't know how to describe this, but the whole process happens faster. If you do crouching light kick, it's a command grab. They may get hit by that crouching light kick, but you're going for the command grab anyways. But if you do down medium punch, you can either hit confirm, or if they block, you can do a command grab or whatever else, like heavy punch. That close heavy punch works from here. So it gives you more time to realize if your opponent is in the block or hit state, as opposed to the crouching light kick. It's hard to see that on the first hit. And maybe I'm wrong, I haven't fully tested that, but I think it's pretty reasonable that the amount of block stun that's on this down medium punch gives you more time to react to what's happening. They get hit. I should also demonstrate that this is a hit confirm. It's pretty easy. Oh, confirm into character select. Okay. Give me 8 hits. Oh my goodness. I might have missed that one. Nope. Pretty easy hit confirm. Super Art 2 is really fast. So yep, down medium punch. And the last thing I'll mention for his close range normals are chained light punches. Should probably mention light kicks too. But chain light punches, I don't use them too often, just because you can high parry and low parry down light punch. You can use this as a reversal option against throws, because it'll be covered by throw and vol. The reason why this is good is because they go into EX Rekka. That's about it. Yep, that's all there is to it. I would probably recommend learning to do it off of 2 jabs. You need to be pretty close for 3. That's it. That's really all there is to it. And sometimes if you're going to do like crouching light kick, it'd be too far. So the down jabs give you a little bit of extra reach so you can hit confirm with it. Crouching medium punch, then crouching light kick as a frame trap too. Yep. I kind of should demonstrate how all these can lead into each other. I think I just kind of briefly went over it. But like you can do like this. You can do even like that, even though it's not going to combo. Or you can do close. But I would emphasize that just throwing is so good with Yang. People get thrown by Yang so much. That kind of is the idea of this character. He has overwhelming offense and hit confirms on high or lows. He's super good. This is a really, really good character. He's one of the characters that actually did like top 24. He got top 24 in the Evo Japan, which there was no Kens, by the way. There was a Ryu, Urien, I think an Ibuki, a Hugo, Hayao, and Kodai. Kodai got top 24 with Yang. He's a very, 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 very capable character. He's super good. If Yun didn't have good aging. Anyways, I could talk about Palm a little bit for close range. Palm. It's hard to describe how to use this move. What I would do back in the day a lot was fake palm and then command grab. Because that's kind of the faults of palm, is that it's pretty slow. So it's easy to see when it's happening and you can and then you can just parry it. But if your opponent is parrying it, then you can either throw them or command grab or block on their wake up, parry outside of their throw range. Yeah. Oh, wait, Kodai made top 8. Oh, yeah. Yep. Palm is a hard move to use. That's pretty much all there is to it. You can cancel super with it. Sometimes it gives you more corner carry. That's about it. All right.